No more shall we continue to be abused. No more shall they continue to exploit our Africa. What is in Africa is our birthright, and we are going home to take it. No more shall we be told Africa is a diseased and dying continent, because they are going to Africa in droves and telling you to not go there. So this moment is calling for unity of purpose. And before I leave this platform, I'm going to ask all of you to take a moment. If you love your children, if you love your grandchildren and their future, to have a serious conversation with Image in the mirror. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. I thank you.
On China's southeastern coastline facing Taiwan,
religion is supposed to be the means of peace, attaining peace, but in practicality, in reality today, every religion has got a base of fundamentalism and involved in terrorism. Can he not make an attempt to create a new world order where there is no religion at all?
Now, what you unfortunately know as religion in the world today is just somebody's belief systems. Somebody believes God is round, somebody believes God is square, somebody else believes he's a triangle. That's the situation, isn't it? And you must understand this. Once you start believing in something which is not yet a reality for you, you are bound to be in conflict with somebody else, because somebody else is bound to believe something else. No, I believe in my God, but I am not a violent person, I will not fight with anybody. All this is just make-up. If they provoke you sufficiently, you will fight. Like, for example, let's say you believe God has 4 hands. I believe God has no hands. Here are 2 belief systems. Tomorrow, out of your love for God, you put 100 feet tall statue in Coimbatore city, of course with 4 hands. But suddenly I feel so hurt. These 4 hands look so ugly, because God actually has no hands, because that's my belief. So tonight I will go to that statue. I don't intend to cause any damage to your God, just to make him the way he really is, without hands. So I just cut off the 4 hands. Tomorrow what will happen to you? You want to cut off my hands, isn't it? Simply because you believe one thing, I believe something else. As long as people believe in something, conflict is inevitable. Because you may say, no, we are all brothers, we are all one, everything is okay with us. All this bye-bye stuff, when we really have to come to a point, when I believe what I believe is right, I will try to manifest it. I will try to make it a common thing everywhere, isn't it? Yes? Once I believe what I believe is the truth, naturally I will try to impose it on other people. I don't call it imposition, I call it saving you from ignorance. Yes or no? Once I firmly believe that this is the way God is, I will try to put it on to you, just to save you, not to hurt you. But you will get hurt, because any imposition hurts. When you resist, I will use other methods to put it into you, whatever those methods are. Sword has been used, money has been used, every kind of inducement has been used, isn't it? Simply because I believe one thing, you believe another. Religion is not about belief system. All religions started as a method to turn inward. But it's an inward step. An inward step can be taken only by an individual, isn't it so? It's a very intimate thing, something very, very concerned with only with you and nothing else to do with anybody else. But when people try to organize this inward step, naturally it gets distorted. Now we want to do our religion on the street. Religion cannot be done on the street, it can only be done within you. If you become truly religious, you must be beyond any kind of conflict, isn't it? Both within and outside. That is the whole crux of the religion, isn't it? But today religion means conflict. If you utter the word religion, you're talking generally in terms of conflict that is happening in the world, isn't it? This is because you have reduced an inward step into a set of beliefs. Because if you have to take an inward step, you have to transform yourself. If you have to believe something, you don't have to transform yourself. You can do whatever nonsense you want and still believe God is up in the heaven, isn't it? Yes? The crudest people, the cruelest people on the planet have always been talking about God, isn't it so? Yes or no? All the warmongers in the world have been talking about God, isn't it so? And God has been helping them. See, the moment you believe something, you have a new kind of confidence. That's the biggest problem. When idiots become very confident, the world is in danger. An intelligent person is constantly hesitating with life. With every step he wonders whether what he is doing is okay or not. But a fool has absolute confidence. And when his stupidity gets stamped by God, that's it. No looking back. Just can go on doing the most idiotic things without any problem about it. The no looking back. If your intelligence is such, just can go on doing too stupid today. Tonight your intelligence will bother you. Why did I do this? No looking back. Isn't it so? But if you get God's stamp on your stupidity, you don't have to turn back and see. You can do grossest things on the planet and not bother about it, feel very proud that you're anyway going to go to heaven because you did all this nonsense. There is no experiential dimension, you're just believing something. Once you believe something, your belief and somebody else's belief are bound to clash somewhere. The conflict in the world is not between good and evil, please see this. Though people always claim it is so, it is not true. It is always one man's belief versus another man's belief. So religion has become a problem because we have reduced it into just a set of beliefs. If it was experientially true that you really felt God, then could there be conflict? There is no such possibility, isn't it? But because you are growing from belief system, you are not willing to make the effort of going beyond what you have gathered from others and looking at life by yourself. That is why there is conflict. If you do not know, there will be no conflict. If you know, there will be no conflict at all. But when you pretend to know, there is bound to be conflict.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra Hausa service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olo province of Biafra London. Today is the second day of December 2023. It's a pity that I am very late, but I want to say something just very briefly. There are things, that situations that could be beyond your control. And it doesn't matter whatever you try, I didn't make it today, honestly. But as some people are inboxing me whether I am live, yes, I'm live and direct. I want to say something here, according to information that is coming to us from Biafra land. I want to say it here so that people will understand. Because what we are doing here This is not a joke. Some people think that we are doing content creation, that they want to hear something, they like, something that will please them. But be rest assured that IPOB is not here to make anybody feel happy. No, we face the reality facing us. That is the truth. If you want to hear something that will make you happy, it is not on Radio Biafra, it is not on IPOB. You go and look for pranksters or look for convenient people that are doing content creation in the name of freedom fighting. But it is not IPOB. Please. You will be disappointed. We are facing the reality, facing the serious business of Biafra restoration, which is the most tedious job on earth. The most difficult job on earth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it. You might not understand what it means. There are many forces. I say forces that you cannot even understand. Forces that are fighting. Making sure that what we are doing doesn't come to fruition, but it will never deter us, because it has been ordained that Biafra, this is the time for Biafra restoration. If we venture to stop what we are doing, I tell you, our generations coming will be in complete bondage. What we are seeing today is nothing. All the generations coming will be running away, will be displaced from our land, which is the worst. And as they are running away, others strangers will be taking over our land. But we never let it happen. We never let it happen. This generation, we must restore Biafra. That is the bottom line. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra Hausa service, coming to you through Radio Biafra London. Today I prepared some, submissions on religious issues, but it's going to be on come Saturday. I assure you that. There are some times, some situations that will be above your control. You become helpless because you want to go on air, but things will make you cannot make it. But it will not deter us, because we are determined in what we are doing. Do you understand? The most formidable army is the volunteer army. Army of volunteers. Not the one you pay money. Do you understand me? Not the people, the army you pay. Volunteer force is the most determined, the most dangerous. Because they are not doing it for money. We are not doing what we are doing for money. That is why any person that has a ulterior motive in what we are doing, it will one day come out in one way or the other. You will see. Any ulterior motive other than the restoration of Biafra, genuinely, you will see one day it will manifest. Do you see how they deceive you as demons are manifesting in human beings? The person will fall. Let's assume it's truth. That is the way, that motive will just burst out in the person without even knowing it. One day, one thing or the other will make it burst out. But once you are a genuine, hardcore, genuine, I say, mark the word genuine. Your motive is for the impeccable, genuine restoration of Biafra. I am telling you, nothing will make you despair. Nothing will drive you out. And these are the people Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is clamoring for. Just few people. They understand. Therefore, let me start by what I'm saying, because information that is reaching us mostly from Aba in Abia State, people should listen attentively, because this concerns mostly people that are, hotel owners. We are receiving information that People will come and lodge in a hotel from different parts of Biafra land. People that come for different businesses, trading or different businesses, they will lodge in a hotel. And all of a sudden, Nigerian police will bust there and start, illegally abducting people, searching phones. Do you remember how many times the Inspector General of Police, or the Nigerian Inspector General of Police, he have said it time without number. I'm quoting them because it doesn't matter that Nigeria is a lawless country, but the Inspector General of Police of Nigeria, Inspector General of Police, has made it clear that no police person has the legal right to search any person's phone unless it has a warrant, because it's not their job. Normally police is not just one arm of an arm of the judiciary. Let me put it like that. They just go and bring this person. They go. That is what we call arrest. Now once they come, they write their reports, if they see any XP, they bring it, write their reports, and they hand it over to the judiciary, to the court, to the prosecutor, because it is the prosecutor that is everything. You understand? In order to make a case, to enlarge the case if there is any, or to liberate the person immediately. But in Nigeria, the police is working as the judge, the jury, everything. Even the killer, they can kill you. So what are we saying? All these things that are happening in our land, they cannot continue acting with impunity in our land. We are saying, let me reiterate, there are tough times ahead. For your information, tough days ahead, very tough days, for you to brace yourself. You understand? Because in no distant time, I know sound, we are just talking. But what we need from the people is mental toughness. Mental toughness. Please. That is the only thing. Mental toughness. Because our people have been mentally weak. And the most contributor to our mental weakness is what? The religion we are in. Carry it east, west, north, south. Is a very big pity that when we talk about what is worrying us, the problem we are having, some people misunderstand it or mischievously take it in another way around. Leave me to believe what I believe. You believe what you believe. No, this is not what we are saying. Please. It's not about belief. You cannot use where your right starts or stops is where another person's right starts. Are you understanding what I'm saying? This leave me believe what you believe and let me believe what I believe. It is a very wrong mantra. You cannot be using what you believe in order to be tormenting people, deceiving people. And when we speak, you say, no, leave it. It's what they believe. Leave me what I believe. It is in a sane country, it is impossible. You don't operate like that. Everything must be brought under the control of government. That is what we say. Everything, I say, everything must be brought under the control of the sovereign. Not one set of people, because of their belief system. Now you will go and start cheating, doing anything you want. If you talk, say no, you are attacking my, leave me, do what you want. That is the problem we have in our land. Touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. Come on. I don't want to use some certain words, please. Who anoints who? So, what that thing you are calling leave me, leave somebody's, we cannot leave you when you are using what you call your belief in order to be destroying the mentalities of our people. And you say, no, we must leave it. Everybody believe what you believe. If we do it like that, which means we are not ready for a type of country we want to restore. Are you understanding me? Therefore, let me go back to what I was saying. Mostly in Aba, people will lodge in a hotel. They come for different businesses, and when they lodge in a hotel, we don't know who gives them information or anything, bring them the police. We just troop in there with their boss and start carrying people illegally. So that searching your phone, taking how much, how do you get this money? How do you make this money? They will be checking your account, making people to pay in order to liberate themselves. They call it belling themselves. Biafrans, I want you to please count your tongue with your teeth. Until when are we going to be suffering this quietly? And you will see, there are people, it is their job to give all these reports, and we will get them. And for your information, any hotel owner that allows because every hotel, it doesn't matter the zoo, you have a hotel, you have the right to protect the people, your customers. You understand? Anytime the policemen are coming to your hotel, you have the right to stop them, to ask them, do you have any warrant for any person in my hotel? If they say yes, they have a warrant. Let us be pushing. We need to push for justice. It doesn't matter how hard it is. Hotel owners, I'm telling you, I'm addressing you people now. Any hotel that all these reports are coming from, we will make sure that we destroy your business. We will blackmail you, make sure that your business will be destroyed, because when you allow all these things to take place in your hotel, we will not leave you. We will let people not enter your hotel again. We are telling you, you have the right to protect your customers. You understand? If the police came to your hotel, you have the right as the manager, as the hotel owner. You stop them, ask them, what is the problem? Do you have any problem with any of my customers? If they say yes, okay. Which room? Which person is that? If they provide the person, you accompany them. They go to the room. You as the hotel manager or hotel owner or worker must be present, because it concerns your customer. Any hotel, any person that enters into a hotel, for that number of days he pays, his life in that hotel is in the hands of the hotel owner. It's universal, it's everywhere. Do you understand me? Not blankets coming, parking cars, and invading a hotel, carrying everybody, and the people extorting money illegally from people. We will not tolerate this. So, as Christians, we have been raised to be. We say forgive. No, don't do. Forgive. God is in control. No, we should be in control, not God. I'm saying it here on A. We have allowed the so-called God to be in control of our land until our land is in disaster. Now we must be in control. Are you hearing what I'm saying? We must be in control as other places of the world are in control of their places. They don't give it to God to control. No. So this sedition of the religion we are practicing, it must be stopped. It must stop playing parts in our life, active part in our life. No, leave now. No, thank God though that you are alive even. Why should you even be thanking God that you are alive, that they didn't kill you? Did they have the right to kill you? Is it not better for us to fight against that collectively instead of every time handing over everything to God? Is it not? Is it not? I listened to one of our brothers, Mazi, one of our media warriors. When he was talking, he asked one man, he's an evangelist, a question. He said, why do you think that people troop to churches in Nigeria? He said, no. First of all, they want to go to look for solutions to their problems. Yes, that is a lady is going to church to marry, to look for a husband to marry. That is what push the problems they have, their problems to be solved in the church. A graduate goes to church in order to pray for a job. Do you see? That is why churches are filled up. And the people take that advantage in order to scam them that there is solution in church. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said this, that if you are going to the church looking for a solution, looking for a miracle, that you are perished. You are gullible. You understand? Let me look for it and play it. That if you are going to church looking for a miracle, that you are a Neanderthal. You are foolish. Instead, because our message, what we are preaching, that is making people no believe what you believe. Live what. How can people, you are talking to hundreds of thousands of people, telling them that there is a miracle, that you will have the church will give you coming here, prayer will give you a job? Is it not a scamming? Is it not crime? Is it not crime? Instead of telling them that, look, all those things you are searching into the church here, it is not normal. Church will not give it to you. Prayer doesn't solve your problem here, please. What solves your problem is when you collectively fight for your rights in the government. When you question the governments in charge, they are the people in charge of your destiny, not your father or your mother in the village, not your siblings in the village, not your uncle in the village that is tying your destiny. No, that is where we get it wrong. Where they say we get it wrong. That is where it becomes, no, believe what you believe, leave others to believe what they believe. We cannot leave people, scammers to be feeding on our people, on the misery of our people, on the ignorance of our people, without doing anything. No. Let me play it, please. Listen, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. Just please listen to it.
It's more important than the Quran. It is the most important document that governs. People don't know that the Constitution is more important than the Bible.
You people don't know that the Constitution of a country is more important than the Bible, than the Quran, than the Torah. Do you know that? This is from our leader. I think you say you are following our leader. That the Constitution, because the Constitution is what keeps you alive and what can sentence you to death. It is what makes you have job. It is everything. So why should we live fighting for a good governance? Now we are going to hope on God in a church, in a mosque, hoping, crying, digressive fight, digression. Those of you that did military service, there are some tactics, they call it digression. You put some few soldiers, they start firing from this side. The enemy will float that side thinking that the attack will be coming, and now when they turn back, now they will be wiped off by the real fight. You understand? Now the sins and the crimes of all these religious centers or religion in our land is digressing our people, making our people to focus on shadow instead of reality. Mazi, let me replay it, please. He said, for you that say that, oh, instead of you, we are talking against your Bible, against this and that, that it is that let that Biafra no come. No, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. The Constitution is greater than the Bible, than the Quran, than all the holy books. Listen.
People don't know that the Constitution is more important than the Bible, is more important than the Quran. It is the most important document that governs how people exist in a society.
That governs how people exist, which means the constitution of a country can wipe people out. He have the right to say who stays and who leaves or who dies. That is the constitution. But because of religion, our people were misled into pursuing shadow. That God will do it. You float. Tomorrow is church, now is Sunday. People will float in order to go and pray for security that should be provided by your government. But you are praying to God to give you security. Others, you are kidnapped and you are not kidnapped. You escaped and you are happy. Or you go, before you were buying holy water, one bottle of holy water. You go and start buying for a week. You start buying 2 for in a day. Reaching the scammer. Instead of them telling you that, look, here there is no miracle. The only thing is we perform if, for example, what we have in our land as religion, as Christianity, is for people to gather and perform their religious rites. It doesn't matter they are praying to block or they are praying to cockroach. That is not no position. They do their religious rites. When they talk about solving problem, they refer them to the appropriate quarter. They say no, here in the church is not for solving problem. Government solve problem, so take your problem to government. Everybody should focus on government for solve. No person will have problem with any religion. I am telling you, nobody. But when the people comes and starts coming, instead the pastors, they enter into health. They enter into finance, giving you money, miracle money on your phone. They enter into insecurity that they'll pray and God will and Jesus will provide security for you. This is where we are crying that we shall never. If it is what you are talking about, leave us. Don't talk about religion. If any leave what you believe, we cannot allow people to continue deceiving our people. Are you understanding me? Do you hear what I'm saying? Are you hearing what I'm saying? Let me finish playing Onyendu's voice, please.
It's very critical. People don't know that the Constitution is more important than the Bible, is more important than the Quran. It is the most important document that governs how people exist in a society. Very, very critical. Do you know how it works? Every Sunday they go to church and give whatever little they have to a scammer, to a fraudster, telling them rubbish about the coming kingdom of heaven. That he himself talking about, he doesn't even know if it exists or not. He has a private jet. He has mansions all over the world. He builds schools, not to help the poor, but to enrich his family and his lineage. Do you see how foolish a black man is? But that man scamming you every Sunday and every Wednesday of your hard-earned money is not a thief. He's not a fraud. He's not a criminal. Do you know why? Because he promised you something you can never see, which is heaven. Because nobody has ever been to heaven. I read my parents on the 14th. My mom hasn't come to me to say, oh, I am in heaven and I'm having fun here. No. No one has been to heaven and back to tell us what it looks like. So the only reason why these men are flying about in their private jets is because they promised you something that no one has seen in the history of humanity. Heaven. Are you following? Are you listening to this very gospel. Now, that is number one. Number two, your daddy GOs talk? No. The only thing that concerns them is how do we send them a code to bring tithe and offering? I bought palliative of now. What above what I have? 50 million.
Have you asked yourself, why is it that Nigerian police and military, they are always on top of Yahoo Yahoo? Because when we talk about all these scammers, they call that the Jews and pastors and clergy in using church, using religion to scam miserable people. So I'm saying, no, don't judge them, leave them. Oh, you don't, but they are judging, they are catching Yahoo boys that call you on phone and say, we are so bank. I listened to one, I laughed tire. I'm calling from Eco Bank. We have a Christmas bonanza for you. This and give me your card, your code. There is one code we said you give. Or just all to scam you. Sometimes, gullible people, they say, no, this pastor, did they force you? But the Yahoo boys to force you? I am asking. Is it not the tactics they use? The same tactics, their pastors are using their own tactics, preaching. There is a persuasion that is more than forcing. Do you know that? But have you asked yourself, why is it that they are not arrested for committing, for scamming people? But people you call Yahoo boys that are looking for food they eat, I'm not condoning them. They are being pursued, arrested. Did they force people? Is it not the same thing? What is the difference? Tell me. What is the difference? When you arrange and somebody will pretend as if he's deaf, because what they heal, all these pastors, and have you asked yourself, those that they say they are blind now they can see, they are crippled, they heal, always unknown people, strangers you don't know, they don't have any background, no background, no person know them, they are always strangers. They never will heal that cripple in your village. No person hears. That's a blind person that everybody know in the village. No, they don't heal them. No. Have you asked yourself why? Because all those things are fake. It's arrangement. They arrange for people you don't know. Do you know that? Is that not the highest scam? Because a Yahoo boy can scam 1 or 2 people, or more, or 2, 3 people. But the pastors, they scam millions of people, and not only that, deceiving millions, both physically direct in their congregation and on television, on social media, spreading, destroying people's mindsets, making people more gullible. That there is miracle. Oh, you come to church, you have miracle money. Oh, when you come, Jesus will bless you. Oh, when you come, that is why people are trooping to churches in Nigeria. You see that? Now, let me go back to the hotel. This is December, when our people are engaging in different returning home from every side, every 4 corners of the world, even internally from the zoo, and the people are engaged in business. More businesses are going on. Now, if you are a hotel owner and you allow your hotel to be used, every time the Nigerian police will be invading there, collecting people, know that your end is near. You need to advise yourself. You need to stop this nonsense that is going on. We are encouraging our people to come back, to invest home. We cannot afford to make people, because that is what is a part of the Nigerian move. When we talk about, people are asking, why is the military checkpoint still, police checkpoint everywhere, still in Biafra land? But they are forgotten. If you pursue them, they will come back one way or the other. They will bring down military You understand? They will bring down military. They will remove their uniforms and become criminals. And they also activate criminals. And some criminals in our land also voluntarily saying that they profit. Now no AK on the road again. No. They will make they always make our place ungovernable, unlivable. Snatching people's telephones, robbery, everything increase. Now it is the same people that will start crying and say, military no day again. No, please, we want the military to come and occupy. Do you see how you are shooting yourselves on the leg? How our people are shooting themselves on the leg? When the military leave, the police checkpoints leave a place because of efforts. Now criminality increase. Even the Nigerian government will make sure to encourage violent crime in that place, so that people will start shouting back, hey, we need military, please come back and stay here. Now how do you rectify this? How? For goodness sake, how? Wagodum, how? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, ndi baye, ndi Igbo ozu nwa bekee. Bula yelu no. Budata no. Tinye na akụkụ mba. Every time, no. How do you think that things will be settled? How? This should be effort, everybody's effort in what we are doing. Therefore, any hotel that we see, we are watching. IPOB is our land. We are everywhere the people. Any hotel that we have received this report again, I am telling you, IPOB will make sure that you are out of business. It doesn't matter how you think. IPOB will make sure that hotel, no person will go there again. And you'll be out of business. For your information. Because this nonsense should be stopped. Our land should be calm as it is. That is it. So, people should take note of this. This is one major thing I want to say that warranted me to come on ANOM. It doesn't matter the lateness. Because it is better, sometimes it is better to be late than never. The submission I prepare, it will be next Saturday. You understand? So, but what we are saying, tomorrow is Sunday. Tomorrow. Ask yourself, what is the need of you going? What is your motive? What is your motive of going to church? Looking for miracle. No, miracle doesn't go. There is no miracle in the church. All those things they are showing you is abracadabra. The more you look, the less you see. You understand? Is all I say all are arrangements. I was suffering headache, and after pastor pray for me and they go. Let me tell you, whether pastor pray for you, people that are also even atheists, people that don't even believe in the existence of anything God, they can suffer headache, and without drinking medicine, the thing can go. Things happen in human life. For your information, things happen. Things happen. Notwithstanding you are a Christian, you are a Muslim, you are a traditionalist, ordinary person, you are Hindu, the same thing happens. People die in accidents. People do business and get money. I mean different people from different religions. They do business and get money. Like a Christian do, a Muslim do, the same thing. If you apply the right path, you get what you want. That is the rule of this world. It is not because of the religion you are. That is what we want people to start having, to be neutral in thinking. If you are going to church or doing your religion, it doesn't matter, but don't bring stop bringing what government should solve Now you are putting it that, oh God, because you are going to church, God is solving it. No. No. What does religion brought in our life? You know, next Saturday, I will talk about the motive. What is the purpose of, the real purpose of foreign religion in our land? And that is what we are going to discuss. You understand me? Because had it been what people are thinking about religion, the way things are, the way people are religious, you know, even Biafra land should have been a paradise. Where if you live, if you lose your wallet, if you lose your wallet in the streets of furniture, you will get it. You understand? Had it been religion is what people think is what is supposed to be, but lo and behold, criminality abound because they put people into high tension. I saw on Facebook, on social media, a pastor. What is it, Pastor Fufuye, or what is the name of that pastor? Praying for, he say, shortcuts. People that there is a, what's that statement? People that are I pray that you enter shortcuts, or how do you say it? Short line or hotline, I don't know. And that money you didn't suffer will come to you. Is that a prayer or a curse? How won't people be committing crimes? Because when you kidnap and butego, it's a part of the miracle. When you do armed robbery and boutique, it's part of the miracle. So you see that this religion is advocating for crimes, more crimes in our land. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So the people that are saying that I believe what you believe and allow me to believe what I believe. If it is like that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't have even been talking about religion, saying that you're going to church looking for a miracle. You are stupid, because it doesn't exist. Miracle doesn't exist in the church. What gives you miracle is, in a country, is the government, the bank, the judiciary. You understand? The government, the bank, the judiciary, as he mentioned. So that you understand. Because the miracle, it is, if government has the people in mind, the population in mind, they will make policies that will warrant the people to establish business, and it will be going. But when there is, look at in Nigeria, practically no fire service. Let me call in Biafra land, no fire service. The fire service in even in Olo, I could remember even when we were small, we at least that time there was fire service, even in the 90s. There was even in Olo. I could remember sometimes if any fire, we will be hearing them, they come out, But go there now. It has been more no fire service. You see, no ambulance. People in the zoo believe that ambulance is for carrying dead body. Oh, Chinekele. That ambulance is for carrying body. That is the heads. No. Ambulance is for emergency. Carrying people that are sick. You call an ambulance, will come and pick you. With first aid, they will start treating you inside that ambulance before you reach to the hospital. Do you see that? But in the zoo, it's not like that. You will see where there is accident. No even big machinery to come and try to lift up either the big car that will fall on people people are still alive. You see people that are trapped in the rubbles. Nothing. People will be videoing them shouting, "Oh Jesus, oh Nasi, oh." Which kind of country? When you see all these things, even on social media, you will become ashamed of yourself, because foreigners are watching. That is why you get disrespected. We are disrespected anywhere in the world, because if you complain in India, they will tell you in your country, do you have all these amenities? Do you have them? Tell me. Do you have them? People will have accident and be dying. No ambulance, nothing. No fire service. People will be burned to death. They will be shouting and burning. Nothing. No rescue. And you tell me that this is a country. Why wouldn't church is full? Why? Why? Tell me why. As the pastors are preaching that what government should do now, pastors are preaching that divine power will do it for you. That is the scamming. It is not about talking against religion or believe what you believe. I believe what I believe. That let us be sincere. Sometimes I declare sincere. It seems sincerity alagona alibo beacon. When you talk, people twist it because they have very mischievous mindsets. They twist it, try to interpret it in another way. We are not preaching that you don't believe what you believe, but don't use it, that thing you believe, in order to deceive people. Don't use it to disturb people. As I read the other day, last Saturday, the Declaration of the Right of Man in France, right of man and of the citizen of 1789, proclaimed the freedom of religion across France. In these terms, they have terms. Freedom of religion has terms. Please, it's not anarchy. What you have in Nigeria, what you have in Biafra land, anarchy. Leave me to do what I believe. No, it should be regulated. If it is not regulated, which means it's not a place of abode for human beings. Are you understanding me? Now, Article 4 say, I read it. It said, liberty consists of doing anything which does not harm others. Liberty. You are not free. Freedom means doing. It consists of doing anything which does not harm others. That is why in the streets of Columbia, British Columbia, Canada, if you come out on the streets in England, if you come out on the street and use microphone or be preaching Jesus with a trash, distributing trash in the street, if somebody report you, say stop this, and you didn't stop, he will call the police, the cops for you, and they will get you arrested, because your freedom of worship doesn't mean disturbing others. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? If you on the street pray, believe in Jesus, will save you. Jesus said, if you don't believe, you go to a passerby will tell you, stop what you are saying. If you continue, no, better is he that is in me than he that is in others. He will call the cops. And the cops will come, because somebody you are disturbing, you are doing harm to another person. That is why they will arrest you based on somebody tells you, stop what you are doing, I don't want it. You are in a public space and you say, no, I'm preaching Jesus. They will arrest you. They will book you for that. Because according to the Declaration of Rights of Man and of the citizens of 1789, it proclaimed the freedom of religion across France in these terms. One, that liberty consists of doing anything which does not harm others. Thus, the exercise of the natural rights of each man has only those borders which assure other members of the society the enjoyment of the same rights also. These borders can be determined only by the law. So that when somebody starts preaching early in the morning, by 4 or 5 early in the morning, beside your house is disturbing you. He is enjoying his own freedom, but to your own detriment. Now, as a country, as a sanitized country, you will call the cops and they will come and arrest him, because he's infringing on your own rights of liberty also. Do you understand? So, freedom of religion is not only for one side. Are you hearing what I'm saying? It's not one-sided. It is universal. You don't be in the church and be promising miracle what government can do to people. And you are telling people that, look, I have power to do this. I have power to give you money. Money in your phone. Raise your phone up. I will pray. Money will enter. Miracle money. If it is a same country, that pastor will immediately be arrested for scamming. But Nigeria, they proclaim freedom of worship, but they don't know what it means. Your freedom should not infringe on others. You know, these religious bigots, I call them heavy religious bigots. They are one-sided. They view things one-sided. They will be happy when pastors will be in pulpit. Tomorrow you will see it. Pastors will be in pulpit praying against the spirit of our ancestors. Lying to people that your problem, why you are not progressing, why your business is going down, is because your ancestors, what they did. Now, in a same country, the pastor will be arrested and asked to provide evidence. You don't know that all those things is lie. You are lying. You understand? You are infringing on other people's freedom. So that if you want us to say, okay, let us stop all this, let us believe what you believe, I believe what. Now, also talk to your pastors. Also talk to your adherents. The adherents of your religion, to stop trespassing into other people's rights, because all of us have the same rights. Do you understand me? Somebody will enter into a bus and we start shouting, preaching, and you, even if it is 100 people, and one person say, no, please, you are disturbing me, I don't want this. The person should go and sit down. But others will shout back on you, say, no, you continue. He's doing the work of God. Is that religious freedom, for goodness sake? Is that the freedom of worship? What of that person? Have you considered that person that don't want to hear that thing? Have you considered him? Before you know it, they will say, no, he's a witch, he's a wizard, he's this, he's that. Have you considered that? Have you considered that? You know, we defeat with superior arguments. That's why these people, they don't like to debate. And we are calling every day, let us come, we learn from each other, because with debating, with public debate, we learn from each other. People that are listening will now reason. This is the era of knowing, not belief. We have passed the system, the time of belief. Belief emego ayar. Since let me say 70s or 80s, which mostly this fiery Pentecostal church came from America. Things fell more apart in our land. Before, things fell apart at the early time. But since is it 70s or 80s, when Pentecostal entered into the scene, things fell triple, quadruple more apart in our land. You know, we left everything about government and start pursuing a divine power, a divine spirit that we didn't see, in order to come and do everything for us, fix our road for us, bring light for us, do everything for us. We become more lazy, waiting for miracle. For how long do we continue in all this? For how long? I ask again, for how long? Therefore, the right of man, the declaration of the right of man, it should be, liberty consists of doing anything which does not harm others. When you are going morning, is it morning cry? Yes, we call it morning cry. You are disturbing others. You don't care, because you are intimidating others with your belief. You know, when somebody talk, you say, no, it's a demon walking. You start saying, nah, you know, you are not exercising, you are not showing that example of freedom of worship. You are using your own in order to intimidate others. Now, when the person reacts, you say, no, oh, he's attacking our religion. Do you see hypocrisy? Do you see how it is? let me tell you, one of the core problems or corruptors of our mentality, mostly in our land, is the religion. I had some people, they will make this argument. Let me address it before I close. They will say, hey, even in Yoruba land, they have different pastors. They don't even, no person talks against them. No Yoruba talks against them. They are, they are moving as a people. Even some people fighting for their people's freedom before. They don't insult their people or their pastors. And I laugh. Now, let us take a stock. I ask question. How many Yoruba pastors have destroyed Yoruba shrines? How many? Tell me, go and make research. None. Some Oba will die. Some traditional rulers will die in Yoruba land. They will use human till today. They will use human heads. The other time, I think some of Ifa or Ijebu, they use whether eight human heads in order to bury him. Did you hear even Yoruba pastors condemning it? Has any Yoruba pastor gone to any part of Yoruba land to cut down any tree, saying that it is evil? It is the spirit of the ancestors. Have you heard it before? All is in Igbo land. Do you see why we are doing what we are? Why we react the way we react? They will program them. They will come to Igbo land to destroy our ancestral, remembrance status. In the name that that thing is the cause of our problems. I say, nah. Did you see Yoruba doing the same thing? Instead, Yoruba is even busy modifying Christianity to their taste, bringing it with their culture. You don't see whether Yoruba, is a pastor, he never condemned their traditional movement. Look at the problem they have, the little problem they have in Kwara between traditionalists and Muslims. Do you see any pastor condemn the traditionalists? Do you see that? Do you see that? All of them join together. Both pastors, so they join together to support their traditionalists against what they see as a Fulani Islam in their land. But in our own, it's our people, our so-called pastors that are going down, ihe ọwụna ndị Igbo batara mụtara ha onye ishimoto ịta atụ nọ n'ọhịa agwụ ịgwa gị eziokwu. Onye iberibe mụta ha ịta atọ onye ndị Igbo bụ onye iberibe mụta ịta atọ osisi mkpochi niile nọ n'ọhịa ahụ ọ gwụrụ agwụ. That is who we are. We don't know how to do something with the brain. No. Everything to go to the extreme in order to make a selfish money. They condemn our thing. Anything you do now is evil. Oh, your problem is from your ancestors. Oh, yeah. Your problem is from your. There is one tree in your village. That tree is the origin of your problem. It is making the villagers not to grow, not to have money, and they will go and bring it down. In Igbo land, it doesn't happen in Yoruba land. So when you are giving examples, complete it, make it complete. Do you understand? And moreover, Yoruba, they are building church centers in their land. Who are they deceiving? Igbo people. Who is their sponsors? Igbo people. follow Igbo people. Marionette. You know what is marionette? That statue that is controlled by string statues. You will not know. You think that the marionette is dancing. You don't know that there is something that is controlling it. That is how our people are. Once you push them into something, hey, I don't know. They become robotic. Let me ask this question. We saw Father Mbaka prophesy that good luck is bad luck. And he, because of money, cash, everybody saw it. He projected Buhari as the savior of Nigeria. That one, doesn't he do in our face? After anything, did the people rise up to condemn him back and say, hold him accountable for this? He made many people, even in our land, to vote for Buhari. Don't he? Or didn't he? But because he's oh, don't touch the man of God, don't talk against him, and you allow people to be cheating on you allow these scammers to be cheating on our people. And you say, no, let us not talk. Because of it's freedom of religion. Is that what you're telling me? Even Peter Obi, he disgraced Peter Obi, said that no person should, that he doesn't give. Don't you see that? In Imo State governorship election, Ebuka Obi canvassed, campaigned for direct, for this man, for this killer. And the people are saying, you want us to keep quiet because we don't want to talk against what you believe. Is that what you're telling me? How idiotic are we? How idiotic are we in the brain? I've been saying this. If we want to restore Biafra, we restore a sanitized nation. If it is a quagmire we want to restore, we go back or stay in Nigeria, and I now hope you're there. I am telling you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saying, we don't want to restore a country of gullible people, where instead of pursuing the government in order to give you amenities, to provide something they should, to make pre-people policies, now you start pursuing Jesus, that is the king of everything. He will provide you for everything, and allow leaving the politicians in order to loot everything. How do you think that country should survive or succeed? That is not the type of nation we want to restore. That is why this mental liberation, mental awakening is the most important thing. Not restore Biafra. After all, that is how they shouted, and many African countries were born, including Nigeria. Oh, we want as he was saying now, you make on a go first. Anything they agree. Ahmad Bello will be. I agree. Say make on a go first. We know how to maneuver. No, we are not in that. We must make sure to define the type of nation we want to restore. That is the first thing. If we never define it, no need. That is why India becomes a developing country today, because they defined who they were before independence. Do you know that? That is what we are trying to do. To define, not to be a country whereby when we restore Biafra, in order to have a prime minister, Roman Catholic will be fighting CMS in order to put their man. Even if he's a criminal, they support him because he's a Catholic. CMS will like when in our land we become separated, we become splintered. That thing will give room for foreigners from England, from Italy, from America to come in again and destroy our land. Don't you know that? That is why we are promoting going back to our roots. So that we are one people first before religion. We are Biafran before religion, before any other religion. Do you see the logic now? We see ourselves one. We have na ordinala yese sopuru ndi okenye. Ordinala yese. We refer to our ordinala. Ina guruguru ugweze. These are the values we have. Now, when any other person that wants to give you order from Pope, you say this, and you say no, forget about Pope first. Forget about Archbishop of Canterbury first. Forget about what is this one of Jehovah's Witness first. Forget about the Hambonki first. Leave them. They are we are one people first. Every other thing is secondary. You understand? That is a type of nation that we want to build. That is why we are defining this nation in our mentalities first. India did it. Before they had independence, they defined their nation. Who is an Indian? Both religiously, both politically, everywhere. Now they reshuffled. He led into chaos. Blood were shed, but they made sure they solved that issue first before having an independence. Do you see how reasonable people act? That is what we are doing today. We are trying to define the type of Biafra we want. Who is a Biafran? Are you going tomorrow? You are going to, if we have Biafra, you see your brother, you call him an unbeliever because he's not going to the same church with you. Is that the type of Biafra you want? Tomorrow you bring Bible, be preaching to me, repent, or you go to heaven, or you go to hell. Oh, heaven is there is a heaven that is more important than the country we are. If you make that statement in Biafra land, you'll be taken into a psychiatric hospital. Because when you see that, when you believe that there is another place that is more important than your nation, you will not care for your nation. You will live anyhow because you are hoping to go to heaven, isn't it? But when you look at your nation as everything, as that a heaven, now you cool down and join together to build it, make it a beautiful place. If somebody is going out on the streets and throw a dustbin, you as a citizen, you shame him. You understand? You tell him, don't do this. This is the kingdom of God on earth. Oh. That is what we are building. Be part of it. You pick the dustbin and show him how to put it in a, the bin or the dust, and go and put it into the dustbin at the corner. You make him shame, because we collectively we build that kingdom on this earth. But when you are waiting for, oh, there is a place painted with gold, oh, there is a place with the street is made of jasper and diamond. Now this place you are living, you don't care for it. You will not care for it. Are you hearing me? Don't you see Obiano, Governor Obiano? Because he has an American passport. He has a better place where he has his mansions. He don't care about Anambra. Anything he says is full and it comes as long as I steal. Because immediately after his tenure, he didn't sleep in his home. He entered flight to run away to America, which is where he's staying. Because he has another better place. That is why he don't care for his home. Do you now see the logic? Had it been he don't have any other place, even had it been, let me tell you, one smart thing the caliphate did. They provide every governor, they have a house. Every ex-governor have a house in Abuja, in Lagos. That is their refuge. And our people, Igbo people, are very, very mischievous. When they destroy our land, they have mansions in Abuja, they have mansions in Lagos. They will go there to live so that you don't even see them. Do you see that? Do you see what smart thing they did? Had it been they made sure that no person, no ex-governor or senator should have a house in all these places in Abuja. You must live in your own land. In the state where you rule, you must live there. I am telling you, they will be doing things differently. But Nigeria made sure to be protecting them, to be giving them houses in Abuja and Lagos, so that they, after messing everywhere up, they will run and live in Lagos where you don't see them. They will run and live in Abuja where you cannot reach them. That is protection. Obiano took it further and destroy after looting and doing anything he wants. Because he had another nationality, he have another paradise. So why should he care for Anambra? Why should he care for Nigeria? Why should he care for his people? He has a better place to go. That is why this belief of going to heaven, that is the consequence of what we are having. Do you understand? In our own Igbo ordinary life, in our cosmology, we believe in reincarnation. For your information, you don't know what that means. That is why, if we are, we make sure that this belief system is a belief system, but it's our own. It makes us to build our country, our nation. Because as we believe it, that look, if you don't if you destroy this place, thinking that death will be your escape. No, you die. You are coming back on your incarnation. You will suffer what you follow destroy. Do you see that? Do you see? Now that fear will make you to hustle collectively for us to build our country, so that in your next world you will be eating the result of what you labored for in this time you are. Do you see how good things are? But those that are trying to go to heaven, that believe in heaven, oh, that they are living here as strangers with us, so they can destroy anything. Their escape route, they go to heaven, they don't care for you. Do you see the difference? I want you to understand this. Something that is indigenous, yes, their belief system, but it works for us, our own. Do you see that? Do you see it? You believe that anything you do, even if it's bad, if you don't receive the result this time, the next time you come into this world, you will receive the result. The same like the Indians. If you don't do well, they don't believe in going to heaven. You will come back. Maybe you come back as a cow. That's why they revere animals. Mainly Hindus, they don't eat even. Many of them are vegetarians because they believe that all those animals, chimpanzees, monkeys that they are seen on their streets, that they are human beings in their former time, their last life. But maybe they didn't do well as human beings. Now they come back in as cows or as monkeys. Do you see that? So in our own, it makes us, our belief system, it is indigenous to us. It makes us to become better people, so that you don't do anyhow, so that you don't behave anyhow, so that you uphold the justice. Because you know that if you don't uphold the justice, if you don't follow Omunna in order to build our community, that if you die, any evil that happen, you are not going to escape. But death is not going to be the answer even. That you are going nowhere, no heaven for you, because we don't believe in heaven. That you are going to come back in order to suffer what you did in your last life. How again? What another beautiful ideology do you want? But the people that want to go to heaven, they don't care about what they are doing. They don't care about how our nation is, whether it's destroyed. They believe, they have another place they are going. So they are just on transit. So why should they be concerned about the building of our nation? Do you see the difference? What white man, what the religion they brought to us, do you see the difference? That just reason. What we appeal to you to reason with your brain and nothing more. So that all this belief, our indigenous belief, makes us to join together in order to build a viable nation. So that even if we pass away, we die, we are not dying. We are transmuted. We are coming back, reincarnating. We come back in another generation, so that we enjoy what we labored for. You see it? So this is our own thing. Our own thing. That is what we preach. And that is it. I don't know. I will just open. There is somebody that has been calling me. I don't know why. He has been calling me on WhatsApp. I will just open my line for just 2 calls. Then I'll close. Because the main thing that I have spoken about, or one of the main things, is about to give report about what is happening in our land. This hotel, we are in December. This hotel people that are, I don't know, that they are giving report, working with the cops. You understand? In order to make our people, discourage our people, make our people not to come back home, make our people to see hell. We are watching them. I don't know. There is a caller. I want to pick his call because this is, I did everything late, so I want to take this caller now with one other caller. I'm not going to go into any break, please. Yes, you so that I close the line. I close the program. Yes, caller, what's up? You have been calling me.
Hello, sir.
Yes, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? You have been calling me. What is the problem? Or do you want to give? My goodness me. So now I want to take call from only 2 people. If you want to say something, 2 people. Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Yeah, go on. You have been calling. Why the program is going? What is there any report or what is going on? Please go. Just you have 3 minutes, please.
Please, I'm trying to back and will be happy all about.
Mazi, please. Mazi, are you using earpiece? You remove it, please. Okay, you have.
Yes, my dad my grandfather and I and we have seen there, my dear thank them. And they will watch you give me a possible.
Mazi, please listen. Kedi kulo down kuoku. What is your name and why are you calling? Please, you have 2 minutes.
So I can legally argue about the word. My grandfather's birthday and Abian on November. It's just for January 10th. So I got to matchmaking. Through matchmaking, and I think around something. So I really appreciate that you all about the Dining community IPOB today. So hence come today. Okay, let me
Okay, Udo Drege. Okay. Ndewo. Udo, ndewo. Ozi ekele ko ije. Udo de. Ndewo. Let me pick a call from Mazi Chuku. Please make your this thing. I didn't want to open line. You'll be the last caller. Just two calls because. Can you hear me, please, Mazi Chuku? Make your call. Make your this thing very brief, please. 4 minutes at the maximum. Please go on, Mazi Chuku. Go on, please.
Good evening.
Ndewo, Mazi. Ndewo.
My name is Chuku Manuel. I'm speaking from my location. Thank you once again, Mazi Jonathan, for this evening. I don't want to go so far, but I want to give small advice so that you try to short your own time somehow and allow people to have time to contribute for your topic, because so many things is wrong. So many. However, our leader said the Constitution is more important than Bible. That is correct. Because the Constitution is what makes a country what a country is all about. The Constitution will put everything in order for the living people inside the country. Whenever the Constitution is not working like Nigeria, the people over there are a wasted human being. I have a lot of things to say, but because of time, I can stop here. But I have said, it is better. Some of us who are students on this platform, we have so many things to say. Because our leader put up this platform
for people who have brain to reason. And some of us are graduates on this platform, waiting to give out what we have. So, I greet you once again because you are a brave man. You are a very great man. Every day you stand and you defend what you believe. Biafra is my religion because Biafra is truth, is not belief. Belief is different from truth. Otu onye kwuru egwu ya sị na nke ahụ ya hụrụ n'anya wee zie okwu na nke a nọ na ntị wa asị. That is Biafra. So our leader came up here to tell the world the truth. Those who have ear to hear the truth will hear it. Those who are not ready to hear the truth go to hell. Because Igbo people are so foolish that they cannot listen to the truth. They believe in those people who are deceiving them. Look at somebody like Iwanyewu coming up to mention himself up. That is a president of Igbo worldwide. What does it mean that Iwanyewu is Igbo worldwide? You are out to destroy your people. Iwanyewu is a criminal and a thief. He imported Hope Uzodinma to be a governor in Imo State to remove the headlock. And those of them are dear. Iwanyewu is claiming that he's the elder of Igbo land. Iwanyewu is a criminal. He has destroyed Imo State. And he's a leader of Ohaneze Ndigbo. These people will come to Ohaneze Ndigbo. Thunder will fire them one by one. Because these people are set up to destroy Igbo race. And this platform is here to disgrace them one by one. Thank you, Jonathan. And those who are here to defend this platform. Thank you very much,
Oh, Mose Biafra, Dodrege. I just opened the line. I couldn't have, but I just did it for just 2 calls. But let me pick. I have picked this other call. Mazi Kema Michael, please. Can you hear me? You are the last caller, please. Mazi, are you there? Mazi, my caller on signal. Can you hear me, Mazi?
Yeah, I can hear you very well.
There, Mazi. No, welcome to the program. You are the last caller, please. Go on.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Actually, I was not really intending to call per se, but I had to let me squeeze myself because there are 1 or 2 things you say. I said I just need to try my luck. And if you can be patient, you pick the call. There was something we were talking about, these people saying they should believe what they believe and leave others to believe what they believe. And they have been, but I used to ask, when they were moving about, propagating these their lies and propaganda and fake miracles, do they remember that they should believe what they believe and let others believe what they believe?
No, Mazi.
When they were busy.
No. Mazi, do you know? Let me tell you this. What is going on, whether we like it or not, that is expression of the colonial mentality. The same exactly. They made sure to subjugate you. When you want to speak up, they intimidate you, they kill you. If they, it's just like Nigerian government, it's the same thing. If they are doing their thing, you want to rise up, they will use their militaries to subjugate you. That you don't have the rights, you are attacking them. Mazi, could you remember when the caliphate, they were saying that, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was asking for war. Oh, he's preaching for Biafra, he's preaching out for war. It's a propaganda to deviate the minds of people on the message. It's the same thing now. What is happening? When they say, no, believe what you believe. But they were busy, they were different. Do you know, every time they are in the bus, they are shouting, what are they doing? Do they remember believe what you believe what I believe? No,
I
they don't
know.
remember
Do
that.
they remember that one?
No, they don't remember. Mazi, go on, please.
I always ask myself, when you go to somebody's house and you are telling the person that person does not follow your own ideology, the person will go to somewhere that will be suffer forever and ever. Do you understand that what that means? You are trying to impose your own on others, and when they are trying to tell you that your assertions cannot be verified, not that they are saying don't do your own, but but there is nothing that your own is just a superstition like every other person's own. And you so therefore you don't have right to condemn their own. You are now rising. There is this thing some of them do say that they went to people's shrine before they destroyed people's shrine, that they collect that the people approved it, that the people called them. I don't know how they used to say that the people gave them the credence or whatever. So I now used to ask them one question. I say, when somebody come now and somebody is telling your mother, Mazi, Jonathan, like you now, the woman that gave birth to you, somebody will come for when you were 2 years or a year and start brainwashing you that your mother is a witch, that your mother is demonic, that your mother is not a human being, that your mother is your mother that took you 9 months in her belly, that your mother is the reason why you cannot progress. Oh, do you want to tell me you will not start having hatred for your mother?
Of course. Some people do so, yes.
When that person that is not brainwashing you to hate your mother, that your mother is the cause of your brother, that God told him that your mother is infected, and that I will you want to go and find a way to involve the person if it's possible to kill your mother. Before they came, I started telling us that those visual aids of our ancestors and those what they call them, pigeons of our ancestors, that did we ever knew or were we thinking of our own self that those things were evil? It's not them that came and started brainwashing us, giving us their evil indoctrination to see those things as evil, that not made us to now say, okay, since you people call it evil, come and destroy it. That's actually you understand? So what I'm saying, because I know many of them are listening to this, they should stop talking all those rubbish that we are the ones that are calling them with family liberation. When you tell me that it is my ancestors that is the cause of my problem, why won't I call you? Do I want to suffer forever? You see, so that is why I and people like you are on the same page of calling for reform. Calling, like this thing they are talking about Yoruba land. There is this association the Yoruba people have that unites them till tomorrow, and that is this ROF. I always talk about it.
Reform the Ogboni fraternity, yes.
Yes.
As our until they Ekpe or Concord, they is evil. Ekanka evil. Omoko is evil. The spirit they bind them. You never see a Yoruba pastor on pulpit praying against Ogboni. Mazi.
Okay. Finish. Okay, now there is this I think it's a Lagos somewhere that wants to have program. Imagine they are inviting Zazu. I don't know whether you've seen it.
I saw it.
They want to. Okay, now imagine a Pentecostal church in Igbo now inviting Flavor. Imagine the way for you to understand that these our Yoruba brothers, they have outgrown religion, and apart from outgrown religion, this ROF, this reformed Ogboni fraternity that was reformed, that Ogboni fraternity was reformed by,
Go on.
Okay, thank you. That Ogboni fraternity was reformed by an Anglican priest. It was because of what? That is why I do respect Yoruba people somehow. When everybody
they deserve it. I am telling you.
Yes.
How my hand name?
Yes,
They know what they are doing. Oh, the buy robots.
Yes.
The happy high on na gazikam. Go on, Mazi, go on.
When they were going mixing with these European people, England and all, they now discover that this their Christianity is their own culture and their own superstition. And they now knew that if they allow that in their land, the same thing, if they allow Islam and the Christianity in their land, it's going to divide them. So, but since this religion has a great influence, they decided to do this their ROF, that is the Reform Ogboni Fraternity, where all these their big pastors. That is why you see winners will tell you that Adeboye of Redeem is his papa, because there is something that binds them, a secret thing. Even this Tinubu, whether you Christian or Muslim, they are all members of that confraternity, and that is from where they plan their thing and they get many of their secrets. And this thing has a lot to do with their indigenous spirituality.
I don't know. Have you ever seen a Yoruba pastor going to destroy Yoruba shrine? Say this is evil.
How will that be possible when they are all members of the Reform Ogboni Fraternity? It's not going to be possible because they take a lot of energy from those means. Okay, look at Christian Igbo people when they know church Nishi. If you check but which people are the ones pioneering Christianity in Nigeria? I think it's not the Yorubas. It's the Yoruba people, and it's because of what they have never been against their lineage, against the source of their energy. So we need to first of all reform, like you used to talk about Igbo orthodoxy. I'm sorry, that is why I don't want to go into some kind of terms. We need to have that kind of reform whereby this their fake and useless preaching and fake miracle will end in our land. You understand? And we will not have, because this their own has created a lot of division, which we need to rearrange back and remove all those divisions. So they need to take note of all these things, that they were the ones that started it, and they need to come together to bring about that reform as it happened all over the whole world. Thank you, and remain blessed.
There were Mazi. Many other people are calling, but I'm not going to take any call because even I didn't plan to open the line. I didn't even plan to open the line. I just wanted to come because I was late. So please, let it be, please. You know, Biafrans and lovers of freedom, what is the type of nation we want to restore? Oh, it's now. It's now. We have to define it. Not when it comes. You know, our people will always like to be reactive instead of proactive. But IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu changed our mentality to be proactive. Not when let tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll think about it. Don't think about tomorrow. Tomorrow we think about itself. These are wordings of religion. We are not more into that. We have to think about tomorrow. We have to think about next tomorrow. We have to think about 10 years coming, 20 years coming, 50 years coming. How is that generation going to be? So we plan it today. We are no more living Bankomi life. So the Biafra we are fighting for, it is what we are defining now. Because the agitators, the agitators for African flag independence, they didn't care to define Africa or their countries. Like Azikiwe, they didn't try to define the country. They just say, okay, give us independence, go. When we reach there, there will be solution. The Bible says, don't think about tomorrow. What about the birds of the air? Do they think about what they are going to eat? Think not about what you are going to eat and drink. The birds of the air are there. They didn't their Father in heaven provide for them. This is what they brainwash our body, and we think that this is not normal for human being in 21st century to be consuming. You think that it is nice. It is normal. Today, you know, they have candidates for, is it 2034 World Cup? But they tell you, don't think of tomorrow. Because look at the base of the air. Are you the base of the air? Are you a human beings that you are gods that create? Birds don't create. They don't create. Do you see that? Do you see the difference? We are the manipulators, and we take everything verbatim as it is. No, don't worry. They made us. We become Bakwemi people. No, don't worry. No. Let us have Biafra first. After, allow the constitution who is going to take care of the day. How are you going to make that constitution without sanitizing the mindset? That is what the question you ask, pertinent questions. That is what I used to bring out here. No. Mazi, let us focus on Biafra. How can you focus on Biafra? When Biafra comes, how are you going to make the constitution? You want us to make the same mistake as Ikiwe made? No, don't worry, Britain, go. Let us have Nigeria. Don't worry, we will fix everything. Now, after everything everything turned upside down against us. People that are knowledgeable, the Indians, they define their country, fought the necessary war they should fight before they had the independence in 1947. And they had independence as two countries. Oh, people were sabi. Not leave. Don't go there. That you are bringing war. No, don't go there first when we reach. Now, when you reach, is that we are postponing our suffering. The war we should fight, we are postponing it that time. Now, that time you see everybody will unleash who he is, which is foreign as a foreign agents. People will now unleash. Is it not nice? Is it not better that we first of all sanitize our brains and gather us as one people, answer pertinent questions about the type of Biafra we want to restore, so that we take precautions where necessary, so that you don't see a brother trying to calling his brother unbeliever because he's not going the same church with him, so that you don't see a brother deny his brother marriage of his daughter because he's not in the same denomination. Is it the wrong we are doing? Is it the wrong we are doing? Telling our people the truth, to have the mentality of holding government responsible instead of holding God, that God has created everything in this particular world, it is for us human beings in order to use it to our benefit. Is that the evil we are doing? Now, believe in what you believe. I believe in what I believe. And you allow people be destroying the mentalities of our innocent men and women. Our people, gullible people, you want them to be, focusing their mindset that no, we want to train our people that look, it is the government that is the God you are seeing. You understand? Not Jesus, not any other thing. That the constitution is more important than the Bible you are holding. Do you see it? That is the sin we are committing, isn't it? It's training time, so that things will be more, things will not be difficult for us when we restore our nation. You will see your brother and call Biafra, Chineke. He will not look at you and say, "Nah, are you?" He will first of all say, "Shalom." If you don't reply, he will say, "Nah, this man no be our member." Shalom. Well, he doesn't say Udo Derege. Do you see why the guilty? Why we are guilty? We want our people to define ourselves with our roots, who we are, instead of defining ourselves with different foreign denominations that they brought in our land. That we are focusing on another thing now, a religion. Why can't we talk about what is destroying our mentalities? Why? Dios, answer me why? It is for you to think, to reason. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has brought up that beast in us. We now develop it. We continue developing and making sure to put our people in the right thinking mentality. Do you see? I gave you example of Obiano. He has a place, more better place, where he will be going without fear of a kidnapping in America. That is a better country for him. So why will he be making sure that Anambra will have security? It doesn't concern him. Because after his governorship tenure, he will fly and go to his better place and be moving around with his dog unaccompanied. Something he cannot do in his land. And he didn't care. He said that any Anambra person killed by Fulani, 500,000. Do you see? Because he has a better place. That mentality is what we are trying to kill in our people. So that we focus in our land. We have no other place other than our land. You have no heaven that you are going. Because if you put it in your head, it will become an escape route. After all, make everywhere, destroy everywhere. It doesn't matter. Once you die, you are going to heaven. We say, no, you are not going. You will come back. You see, every Wednesday, sometimes Mazi Former will say it. If you don't do well here, if you think that you are sabotaging Biafra, that you are sabotaging what you are doing, because maybe you will go to heaven. No, you are going nowhere. If you die, you come out in next generation, and you suffer what you did in the other former generation. Is that a bad thing? Is it not a belief that will galvanize us into forming, making, being one people? Seeing ourselves as, first of all, Igbo man. First of all, Ijo man like me. First of all, Ibibe man like me. Urobo man like me. We Biafran like me. We are brothers first. Before any other religion, you laugh and say, nah, you relegate it to the background. The way Europeans did religion. The sins we are committing. This is the sins many of us they put us. Why should we be talking about it? Wait, how put that uni? Leave that dustbin, don't touch it until when Biafra comes, so that MPZ we kill ourselves. Because there you will see factions. You will see factions with foreign help. This one represents Rome. Don't you see how Catholic try to impose their member in Imo State? Because don't you see that? They don't care whether he's killing, they support him. Don't you see that? Don't you see that? Is that this type of thing you want to happen in Biafra land? Yeah, it's only what we preach. Nothing more. For us to be unified under our roots. When I call you Nwachineke, you say Nwachineke. It doesn't matter you're a Catholic member, you Nwachineke Kambo. Ako gele no ụmụnna onye ọnwụ na-agbapụta ewere na pastor gị chọrọ ka ọ gaa night video ọkọ esi na pastor forget about that one. Awụ ụmụnna first before that church won't be mbịa. You make it proud to say it and we become one. So that when Biafra is restored, it will be, a formidable country where everybody wants development of the nation. Not looking for calling his brother unbeliever, infidel. Oh, you don't believe. Oh, you don't do this. Oh, you don't do this. How do you think that we make a constitution? A successful constitution? How do you think so? How do you think? When somebody will be shouting and preaching in your backyard and you are sleeping, you come out to tell him no. You call the call. The others will come say no. Other his members come say no. He is doing the work of God. He must do it. It doesn't matter who are you. Is that the type of Biafra you want? I am asking you. Is that the type of Biafra you want? I form Utu with the foreigners. An American Pentecostal Jehovah's Witness becomes your brother more than your brother, your blood brother. Is that the type of Biafra you want? No, this is not the type of Biafra we want. We want a formidable country where we will be proud to build, where there will be no discrimination, irrespective of your belief system. But we will see ourselves as brothers first. Do you see that? We see ourselves as brothers. Are you hearing me? And it will form Biafra. Our root will be the formidable bedrock of our society, onto which other foreign religions will be built. They will be allowing them come. The same way America is a mixture of Greco-Christian Judaism culture. But they are Muslims there, there are Hindus there. Although Dubai is a Muslim country, but you have churches there. You have Hindus there. Do you understand? Everybody is allowed, he said, but you don't have to pass your limit. Europe is a Christian place. It's their culture, it's their tradition. But they allow every other religion to function, but respecting their roots, their culture. Do you understand me? There is a way you will trespass. They will remind you, no, we don't do it here. Please forget this. Your minaret shouting Allahu Akbar, we will not allow it openly. Oh, is how we do it in Middle East? That is your country, but here we don't allow it. Here you don't disturb people. Okay? They give you a place to build, do anything, do it for you, no problem. You are no. That is it, the country we want. We first of all unite ourselves under our ordinala. We see ourselves as one first before any other religion. That is what we want. So that there will be no sabotage. So that somebody from Yoruba land will not, because you are a winner chapel from him. With him. You are a member of Winner Chapel with him. Now he will tell you to sabotage, give him information concerning our land. You're obliged to do it because you are in the same denomination. Do you see it? But we are trying to find a nation where you restore a nation where you can say no. Hey, my brother, forget it. When it comes to my nation, any other religion, my nation is my religion, number one. No. I'm a member of Winner Chapel. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't change anything. So I cannot give you any information. If you want to pursue me, that is your problem. That is the type of people we want to build. And now is the time to try to start it in our heads, in our mentality. That is what we preach here. This is where I'm going to stop. Remember, tomorrow by 7:30 p.m., Mazi Chinedu, the HOD, head of directorate of the indigenous of the head of directorate of the states of the indigenous people of Biafra, will be addressing Biafrans by 7:30 p.m. in here on this hallowed platform. Therefore, you must be part of it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.
Once is a strand.